Racism is a system to intimidate, perpetuating, overcompensating for self-hate.
And welcome everyone to another action-packed episode of Thursday Night Crossfire. CJB here as usual, and we're going to kick things off with an impromptu 1-on-2 handicap match here, as the original match tonight was set up for DJB facing off against Matt Ryno, but through the week Sander pissed DJB off, so he proclaimed he would be teaming with Matt Ryno here tonight to take on the Blue Starlight Sander Cool. And if Sander cannot win this match, oh look at that immediately, if Sander can't beat Matt Ryno and DJB here tonight, he will lose, I repeat, lose his United Kingdom Championship shot that he has against DJB. As you see Sander there fighting back against Ryno. Look at that lovely bridge cover, 1 count kick out by Ryno there. And Sander seems to be in total control of this match as we start. Ryno rolling back to us. He catches Sander with that knee to the face as Ryno tagging DJB in early in this match. Sander composing himself again, catching DJB with that super kick to the gut and that face plant to DJB. A very bad start for the Innovator, who, remember, last week lost against Sander Cool, but it was a controversial finish according to DJB, as Sander, he believes Sander should have been disqualified for attacking the referee. Back and forth they keep going now. DJB and Sander pummeling each other away there. Sander catches DJB into the arm. Sandercution by Sander Cool, and he goes for the cover now. This could be an early finish for Sander. 1, 2 and kick out by the Innovator of Excellence, and Sander just can't believe it as DJB slowly, he's back onto his feet, coming up to Sander from behind, missing that jab but catching the second one. Sander countering back though. Ooh, DJB catching Sander with that big British boot to the chest, and it looks like the Blue Starlight could be in trouble here. DJB, we've seen him do this many times before. 1 deadlift suplex rolled over, and is he gonna hit the other one? Yes he is! Double deadlift suplex by DJB, and you see the cockiness coming from the Innovator of Excellence there. Oh! He hit the RKO. That's got to be it. 1, 2, and no! Sander Cool somehow managing to fight out at 2, and he's back on his feet. He's going straight for DJB, but Sander catches DJB's leg and swings him onto his back. A tag to Ryno back in the match now, seeing him as the legal man, but Sander catches him straight away with that snap suplex, and DJB can do nothing but look on as Sander goes for that cover, and Ryno kicking out easily at 1. And you see Ryno there cleverly rolling out of the ring, but Sander coming from behind and countering Ryno's attempt, catching him with that super kick, followed by the ensiguri, and Sander just seems to be on absolute control here as Ryno catching him with the leg, but Sander catching him with the elbow, and I believe the referee is counting them both out as Ryno manages to toss Sander back into the ring, slowly rolling in after him. but Sander quickly back to his feet. Irish whipping Ryno over the rope and then taunting the crowd for cockiness, giving Ryno that time. Springboard drop kick to the blue starlight. DJB having to drop down off the apron there in fear of being hit. As Ryno gearing up. Ooh! That kick, that's perfect kick. Going for the cover, it's got to be a 2. And no! Sander miraculously somehow kicking out at 2, and Ryno himself cannot believe it. As Sander, he's caught Ryno in the head, caught him from behind with that Sandercution out of nowhere. I don't think Ryno expected that. As Sander now goes for that cover. 1, 2, could this be it? It is! Sander Cool has beaten Matt Ryno and subsequently beaten DJB again for the 2nd week in a row, and has further solidified his United Kingdom Championship match. And you see this is the surprise Sandercution that Sander countered from Ryno and managed to connect to him, and a big congratulations to that man there. He must be absolutely ecstatic that he has cemented his United Kingdom Championship shot. And DJB must be absolutely livid right now, folks, as he knows he has to go on and face this man for a 3rd time at Everything or Nothing. As we now move on to our next match, the Hardcore Championship matches. Johnny Rockgun and Colt Walker will take on Vinny Rongo as he defends his Hardcore Championship against these 2 well-established UWE superstars. As Rongo immediately tries going for Johnny, but Colt catches him. Johnny catches Vinny though, knee to the face. And a quick start of this match as Colt pushes Johnny into that corner there, and he's looking for that face plant to the turnbuckle as Vinny tries to take the advantage, but Colt catches him, whipping him across the ring, but Vinny catches him in his arms, smacking him in the back. Johnny catching Vinny with that drop kick, and this is going absolutely mental to begin with. Well, we've seen this springboard suplex by the Hardcore Champion to Colt Walker, with Johnny Rockgun taking advantage of Vinny as he tries to get back to his feet, but Vinny countering Johnny with that kick to the gut, managing to wrench the arm, delivering that elbow to his shoulder, but Johnny isn't phased, managing to Irish whip Vinny into that corner there, but Colt catching Johnny with that sleeper hold out of nowhere. Johnny, looks like Johnny might tap. Vinny needs to do something. No, Johnny reversed into that stunner, and Vinny catches Colt with that backdrop. Oh, and another backdrop by the Hardcore Champion. This time to Johnny Rockgun as Colt scoops him up. Ooh! Smashing Johnny to the ground, who rolls across the ring, presumably outside, as Vinny catches Rongo. The Rongo face plant straight to Colt Walker. And Vinny is, I think Vinny may be going for some foreign object here. Ladder, table, chair, what will it be? It's ladders! And God knows what he's going to be using them for, folks. But this is a Hardcore Championship match, remember. You see Vinny setting that table up there as Johnny Rockgun's making very light work of Colt Walker here. Both of these men haven't won a match in a while. Ooh! So for one of them to be able to come out with a win and claim the Hardcore Championship here tonight would be an absolutely amazing feat to accomplish. But Johnny Rockgun snap-a-mirroring Colt, knee to the back of Colt as Vinny, oh my god, Vinny tried to springboard into the ring onto Johnny, but Johnny moved out of the way, missing by inches. Vinny though managing to capitalise now, throwing Johnny over the ropes, knocking him out of the ring as Colt only now makes it back to his feet and picks the ladders up. Vinny though heading outside, and remember that table set up, anything could happen here as Vinny ramming Johnny under, he's lifting him on for that powerbomb. Vinny, do not do this, no, 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 no! Vinny powerbomb to Johnny Rockgun through that table. Oh my god, redneck Superman punch to Vinny by Colt. This could be it. New champion, new champion, new champion. Vinny kicked out just in time. How the redneck kick. That's it. That's it. Colt's going to win the championship. Colt's going to win the championship. 1, 2. Colt's going to win new champ. No! How? Vinny somehow kicking out and countering, smashing Colt there with that axe handle. He has Colt. Oh, that slam! Is Rongo now going for the cover, but he doesn't see Johnny's back in the ring. Johnny needs to break this up, and he does. And oh my god, look at that sheer strength from Johnny Rockgun. How he just holding Vinny in the air like that. And Vinny the champion looks like he's in trouble now, trapped in the corner as Johnny tries to choke him out, and Colt Walker is still on his back, unable to move. And oh, Vinny's lying on top of Colt. The referee should be counting. The referee should be counting as Johnny Rockgun gets to the top rope. What could Johnny be doing? Elbow drop straight to the champion as Colt tries to utilise the elbow drop, going for the pin, but Johnny isn't going to let him do that. Ooh, a vicious kick to the gut by Johnny Rockgun to Colt Walker now as Johnny picks Colt back up, and could he be looking for it? He is. The Rock and roll over to Colt Walker, and we could have a new champion right now in the form of Johnny Rockgun. No, oh my god, I don't know how he managed to kick out there, but he did, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Colt snapmare Johnny, but Vinny caught Colt from behind. Could he? Oh my god, he's looking for the Rongo slam to Colt Walker, and Johnny's back is turned. He can't do anything. Is it gonna be? Yes, it is. And Vinny Rongo retains his UWE Hardcore Championship here tonight. And there was another angle of that redneck Superman punch. I did not see the back of Vinny Rongo's head smashed off those ladders there. I am surprised that this match was not over there and then, and we don't have a new hardcore champion in the form of Colt Walker. But somehow, some way, through, I'm not going to say all the odds, because Vinny Rongo is a formidable hardcore champion, an excellent hardcore champion. But the odds were stacked against Vinny tonight, and somehow, again, still your hardcore champion, that man right there, Vinny Rongo Jr. Congratulations, Vinny. Well earned indeed. And you see Rongo there telling all comers to come at him. As we move on to our next match, this big fatal 4-way match, James Park, Robbie Cutthroat, Shane Garrison and Kenzo Blackheart all face off, all in the same ring together, and all 4 of these guys have history with one another, with of course James and Robbie having that deep-seated history, and Shane holding that ladder to legacy briefcase, which entitles him to a shot against that man Kenzo Blackheart's legacy championship at any moment in time, as long as Shane sees fit and Kenzo is in that ring and there is a referee. He can cash that thing in at any point he wants as we get underway here, ladies and gentlemen. And oh my god, what a start to that match. Shane and Kenzo going absolutely insane, with Shane's strength picking up Robbie on his shoulders and body dropping him, with Park going crazy to Kenzo in the corner. And you see James there making very quick work of the legacy champion as Robbie Cutthroat goes to work on Shane, tying him up in the tree of woe in the corner and planting one right in his face as James turns his direction back to Robbie, body slamming him, and then following through with that kick to the back is Kenzo now on the apron, getting back in the ring. Shane getting back to his feet too, as James goes insane on Robbie, but Kenzo catching him from behind, lifting him onto his shoulders as Shane goes for the backdrop on Robbie Cutthroat, and James manages to counter Kenzo and backdrop him, as James now going for Shane, who's busy with the demigod. James though catching Shane with that boot, but deciding, I honestly thought James was going to decide to go for Kenzo there, instead knocking Shane over the ropes and down to the outside, leaving James to go for Robbie, but Kenzo getting back in that ring rather quickly. James trying to elbow him, didn't work. Kenzo counters with that Irish whip into that German suplex, making sure James landed right on his face, and Shane utilising that, picking James up as Robbie tosses Kenzo out of the ring and then taunts for good measure. James rolling out of the ring, obviously exhausted, as all four of these men are now on the outside, back and forth. James smashing Shane in the back of the head there, and then turns his direction back to Robbie, who was busy with Kenzo. Kenzo says fuck it and goes straight back for Shane, as James and Robbie seem to be going back and forth in the bottom left corner, and he had the barricade area, an elbow straight to Robbie. Oh my god, gallows glass elbow from James Park out of absolutely nowhere to Robbie Cutthroat, and Kenzo is still dealing with Shane as James rams Robbie face first into that ring post. And it seems to me that James Park has total control over this match, taking control over Shane, but Robbie is back and catches James with that knee to the face, but James getting back to his feet, running at Robbie and smashing him with that double axe handle as Kenzo turns his attention back to Shane, but oh my god, a phenomenal drop kick, but it fails to put Kenzo down as Kenzo and James go back and forth here. James smashing Kenzo into the ropes, as Shane catches James on the rebound, hits him with that most hated knee to the gut, followed by the running body drop straight atop James Park as Robbie is back in the ring facing off against Shane, but Shane catches Robbie's arm and drags him down to the mat as Kenzo breaks them up with a kick to Shane's back. Ooh, a tremendous body slam by Shane Garrison as James Park finds himself back to his feet, back in the ring, looking for that belly to back, but Kenzo managing to roll over James as Shane deals with Robbie. Oh, mean clothesline by Most Hated as Kenzo throws James over the ropes and outside of the ring once more, picking him back up to his feet as Shane grabs Robbie by the back of his head, dragging him over to the corner there, smashing him, but Robbie countering with a leg to the inside of Shane, and there it is, the demigod, the Cutthroat DDT straight to Shane Garrison, and Robbie should have gone for the pin there, instead picking Shane back to his feet. Could he be looking for another Cutthroat DDT as James trying to springboard, phenomenal forearm, but Kenzo counters as Robbie goes for the cover now. Sweet chin music by Kenzo Blackheart as Robbie went for that cover. Kenzo broke it up, picks Shane back up to his feet. There we see the Kenzo Twister Twirl. And Shane Garrison is down as Robbie looking for the tombstone, but Kenzo going for the cover. 1, 2, this could be it. No! Shane Garrison managing to kick out at 2, and Robbie nearly broke that up, but luckily Shane managed to kick out, and James is on his back now as Robbie goes for that cover. Kenzo went for the snapper. Shane 2 to James Park. Oh, Kenzo just hit Honest Herb and then broke the pin up. I don't know if that should be a disqualification, but Kenzo countering Robbie there. Robbie countering Kenzo as these two go back and forth here. A whip to Kenzo hard into that corner, and another. Oh, the ref again. The ref, for the second time in the space of a minute, has been rendered unconscious. Oh, forward suplex to Kenzo as he's forced to roll out of the ring, and Shane now jams in the air with that Most Hated powerbomb, followed through with a pin, and Robbie has to break this up at the count of 2. James knocked down. Robbie's a bit groggy now. Robbie trying to hit James there. Going for the kick. James says no. Clothesline to Robbie Cutthroat, and Kenzo and Shane are both on the ground, and James is signalling for it. We know what this means, ladies and gentlemen. That pat on the chest, but Robbie countering, tossing James into the corner. Robbie with the right fist to James. Counter again by James. As James, though, catches Kenzo with that pull back gallo glass elbow. Shane is trying to get to his feet. Robbie's trapped in the corner. The cover, that's 2, 3, and we have a winner. James Park, the Irish bastard, utilising the moment, catching Kenzo Blackheart, the legacy champion, with that pull back gallo glass elbow. Such force, managing to pick up the 1, 2, 3 on the legacy champion himself here tonight. There you see, there's the cover. Robbie stuck in the corner. We have another angle as Shane on the apron. He could do nothing but look on as James Park got the 3 count and ultimately walks away from this Fatal 4 match victorious. And what an absolutely blockbuster of a match that was, ladies and gentlemen. That Fatal 4-Way was probably the best Fatal 4-Way match I've seen on Crossfire in a long time, and congratulations to that man there as we move on to our next match of the night. The co-main event, seeing the debut of that team on the left, Top Dollar and Killer Smile, The Solution, taking on the newly made team of the Ripper and the Monster Madden. And I have to say, Ripper and Madden make a phenomenal tag team, but if you do your history, if you know the history of those guys on the left there, The Solution, Killer Smile and Top Dollar, you will know they are formidable. You will know they can devastate, annihilate, brutalate. They can do anything you can do, and they will try and do it better. As you see, Ripper forced to break up with Killer Smile in the corner there. Smile wrenching Ripper's arm, trying, gets behind him for the transition. Ripper needs to get some sort of defense going here as Killer Smile slaps him away. Ooh, what a powerful slam by Killer Smile there. And the Ripper seems to be a bit groggy to start this match off, as Smile now slamming Ripper head first into that turnbuckle, but Ripper countering as Top Dollar tags himself into the match so early on, catching Ripper from behind, and Ripper though managing to get right back to his feet, catching Top Dollar though underneath his legs. Could Ripper be looking for it? Oh! And you can never count the Ripper out, folks. He will come back on a moment's notice, like that, like the click of a finger. He can come back on a moment's notice, but you see Top Dollar there taking a moment to taunt the crowd as Ripper was forced onto the apron there. He gets back into the ring, manages to grab Top Dollar by the head. Oh, quick snap suplex by the Ripper, and goes for the cover. Early cover, 1, no, kick out by Top Dollar. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm hearing someone's trying to break into the UWE production booth. What the? I'll be back. And I do apologise for my going missing there, guys. There was a problem in the production booth. Somebody has managed to break in there and upload a video package which comes with a fail-safe. If we try and remove it, it will be aired immediately and the broadcast will be shut off. Therefore, we cannot do anything. After this show concludes, there will be a small video package, and unfortunately, there is not a damn thing we can do about it. Who the hell broke into the production booth? This... Fuck! And you see Ripper and Killer smile. Sorry, Ripper and Top Dollar, I must say, going back and forth here on the outside as the referee's counting them out. And... Oh! Sister Abigail by Jack the Ripper, and the referee is still counting. These two guys really need to get it together. They need to do something because this could end. They are both illegal, man. This could end in a double counter. They need to do something, and they need to do it right now. Oh, and that's it. Top Dollar tried to get to the apron and back into the ring, but that was it. A draw. A double draw for the Solution and Ripper and Madden. As we move on, ladies and gentlemen, to our main event of the evening, champion versus champion, world heavyweight, facing off against the global, Mike Storm facing off against Rob Roman. Every time we see these two together, it is an instant classic. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for your Thursday Night Crossfire main event as these two lock up in the middle of the ring, and you see the global champion Rob there pushing Mike Storm into that corner, and I think the referee is going to have to break these two up. Yes, he is. Honest Herb doing his job and doing it well there, as again they lock up with Rob transitioning around the back of Mike. Oh! Back to belly, but he still has Mike held from behind. And I think Mike Storm, the champion, needs to do something right now as Rob seems to be on the utmost attack. Yeah, mean kick to the back of Storm. And another lockup again, sees Rob with the headlock, putting Mike Storm, the world heavyweight champion, on the ground. But Mike managing to counter back into a headlock of his own against the global champion. Rob trying to push his Mike against the ropes, whipping him across the ring. And he rebound drop kick by the global champion. And he's dragging Mike's body across the ring now. Is he going for an early cover? This could be an early win. No, Mike kicking out before Honest Herb is even able to hit the 1 count. And I don't think... Oh, Rob is happy about that. Snapping Mike down with that quick suplex, and we've seen this. Oh, jumping elbow drop. Such athleticism from the Rude obtuse and oh so facetious global champion, as you see Mike there coming back, snapping Rob onto the ground, wrenching his head there and rolling back. Athleticism, great athleticism from the world heavyweight champion Mike Storm, going for that quick cover there, but Rob kicking out at one, and Mike doesn't seem to be able to believe it. Irish whip by Mike to the corner, and he's putting Rob on the top buckle here. What could Mike Storm be looking to do? Could it be his patented Storm superplex from the top rope? Yes, it is! The Storm superplex from the top rope by Mike Storm to Rob Roman, and Mike needs to go. Oh, what was that hand? It almost looked like Mike Storm was calling Rob Roman a wanker there as he face plants him. And this could be an early match, ladies and gentlemen. Rob Roman seems to be gassed right now, seems to be a bit worn out. Rob is snapped back again as Mike Storm. Total control of this match. Oh, plants Rob down with that modified Stormbreaker. Followed by a backdrop by Mike, and he should go for the cover, which I was just about to say that, and Rob kicks out at one again, and Mike is probably thinking to himself, what the hell, how does he keep kicking out at one? Rob needs to make some sort of comeback here, and he does. He got Mike on his shoulders, carrying him across the ring. Could he be looking? Oh, dropping Mike face first into that corner turnbuckle, and Mike has no choice but to laying there in the corner as Rob pressing his knee and boot against Mike there, dragging him across the ring now. Another cover by Rob Roman, but another kick out by the World Heavyweight Champion Mike Storm. Rob Romancer out of absolutely nowhere, and that move can hit out of absolutely nowhere, and this could be it as Mike slowly gets rolled over by Rob, going for that cover too, and Mike managing just to pump his shoulder into the air, then break that count up, and I don't think Rob Roman is too impressed by that as he stalks Mike Storm, slowly getting back up to his feet. Could he be looking for it? The Rob Drop by the global champion Rob Roman, and that very well could be it. And again, Mike Storm somehow managing to kick out at two this time as Rob Roman climbing to the top rope. Now he's trying to put Mike away. Oh, an amazing elbow drop to Mike Storm, reminiscent of Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh yeah! But Mike Storm coming back against Rob Roman now, and what a main event this is, folks. These two champions of Crossfire, champions of Unreal. Mike gearing up that baseball punch. Boom! He catches Rob Roman right on the jaw, and he just fell. Timber when Rob as Mike goes for that cover again, and another a 2 count. Rob went for that attack, but Mike countered with the elbow to the back of the head, and he has Rob again. Oh, Rob countered, he has Mike's head wrenched, and his arm dragged down onto the shoulder, and Mike looks to be hurt for a second as Rob utilises and grabs Mike's head, tossing him into that rope there, pressing him against it, whipping him across the ring. Oh, he looked for another rebound drop kick, but Rob missed. Instead, Mike managing to counter and utilise there, whipping Rob into that corner. Oh, Mike choking Rob in that corner now. He's going to get disqualified, and the referee needs to do something. No, Mike, he's pulling away. He knows. He waited. Mike Storm knows just how long it takes before you must release your hold, before you'll be disqualified, as he is in complete control now, again, of this match, trying to cover Rob, but Rob again managing to kick out at 1. Another Rob Romancer! Mike went for the jab, but Rob ducked it and caught Mike Storm with that second Rob Romancer, and this could be it, folks. 1, 2, and no! Mike Storm, the World Heavyweight Champion, somehow managing to kick out at 2 again as Rob could be looking for a second Rob Drop. His second Rob drop, and that's got to be it. There is no way Mike Storm is going to kick out. Oh my God! What is it going to take to keep the World Heavyweight Champion down? That is what Rob Roman must be thinking to himself right now as he delivers that kick to Mike's back, picks him to his feet. Mike, though, counters the jab from Rob. Tries to hit again, but misses. Oh, Rob tried. Mike misses. Stormbreaker! No, Stormbreaking, Storm Crushing Finale. That was the Storm Crushing Finale. This could be it. 2, 3. Mike Storm has done it. Mike Storm, the World Heavyweight Champion, has beaten that man there. The UWE Global Champion, Rob Roman. What a main event, ladies and gentlemen. I had trouble calling that match, but wow! Instant classic, if I do say so myself. Every time these two men grace a UWE ring, or any kind of wrestling ring for that matter, they put on the best of shows. Not for me, but for all of you guys out there watching. And Mike Storm again picking up a win over Rob Roman here in his hometown of Newcastle upon Tyne. And you see him celebrating there, and you celebrate Mike Storm. You do you a much deserved victory here tonight. I bet Mike now is going to head home and celebrate with his friends and with his family this impressive victory as what the... That's Matt Ryno. That's the contender to Rob's championship. Whoa, no, Ryno, come on. No, Mike's come back. Mike's coming back. Yes, Mike. Go on, Mike. Yes. And Ryno is easily dispatched by Mike Storm as Mike and Rob facing off in that ring right now. Maybe a little bit of mutual respect between the two. I have no idea, as that is all we have time for tonight. For